Hi, everyone. This is Kathy Mamelin, Psychic Medium. Welcome to my Twin Flame and Soulmate channel, where we focus on our long twin flame journeys and our soulmate connections. Welcome back, everybody. If you're new, welcome. So grateful that you have found us. I will be using some charms today and some initials for those of you that enjoy those. This is for any sign and any sign that you may be thinking of. So welcome. If you found this reading, then there's probably a message here for you. This is a fully channeled message for those of you that have never watched me before. We're going to call in our spirit guides now. Spirit, please share with me loving messages for the person listening, loving messages for the person who they're thinking of. What is it that you want us to learn today? What is it that you need us to know? I am listening for you now. I won't wait forever, so make a choice. That could be you, that could be them. Yeah, there's always this feeling of somebody thinks you're waiting for them. That's their ego. Their ego is saying, well, I'm going to do whatever I want. And you know what, when I'm ready to come back or when I'm ready to reach out or connect, I'll connect to you. So there's always this energy of, you're always available. So if you are in a no contact, if you are in a low contact, my advice to you would be don't wait for anybody. Okay. I don't care if it's your twin or not. The best thing you can do for yourself is hold your head up high and that you deserve more respect than waiting. Okay. So you're not waiting. They think you're waiting. I know that you are my twin flame. So has this person recognized this? I don't think we walk around and go, oh, this is my twin flame. I think we realize twin flame connections either when we have these extreme tower moments, when we have these extreme initiations into the connection where, it's mind blowing. And we just kind of go, what the heck is this? Because it's so different than anything else that we've ever experienced. But we have identified it as a twin connection. Thank you, Spirit, for sharing that. I feel so secure with you. That's usually the case. Twins can tell each other everything. They feel like they're complete for the first time in their life. So you may have been feeling that with this person. You are my favorite obsession. That is true. Okay. This feeling of I can't get you off my mind, even when I'm not with you. Okay. And usually that's the eye opener, that when they've broken up with somebody else or they've separated from someone else in the past, they moved on very easily. Maybe they had a little bit of sadness. But twin flames, it takes years, if forever. Like you just feel like you can't get this person out of your system. You can't stop thinking about them, obsessing over them, feeling like you can feel them. So it is very, very difficult. And this person could be fantasizing about you. You could be fantasizing about them all the time. I'm secretly in love with you. Will twin flames walk away even if they love? Absolutely. Absolutely. Usually that's when they walk away. They walk away when they realize their feelings and they struggle. All right. Let's see where we're going. All right. Let's get some cards. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for us? Twin flames are so difficult. So I created this channel. For those of you that don't know me, I do have another big channel. I am a professional psychic full-time, and it is a channel designed for difficult relationships. This is what I want to work with Spirit with in helping you. So if you struggle in relationships with a particular person, this is for you. So let's see what they're saying. I have loyalty. I have your back no matter what. You deserve that. If you lost their trust, you lost their loyalty, you deserved that. And it's almost a feeling of, you told me that I didn't have to worry about those things. You told me that I could trust you, and you broke that trust, and that's probably what is the most hurtful right now, is that you made promises to me about I'll never hurt you energy. And, you know, how do I get that back? I've been dumped. I've been kicked to the curb. Do you feel like you have been abandoned would be a better word? Do you feel like you just abandoned me? You told me you loved me and then you walked out of my life. You told me that I was the best thing that's ever happened to you. This is intense. This is amazing. And then you just walked away like I didn't mean any of those things to you. So I've been dumped. That's a horrible feeling. Children together or plans for children. We talked about being parents together. I thought I was going to have children with you. I thought we were going to have a family. So there feels like there's a lot of intimacy. There's a lot of talks about the future. There's a lot of talks about trust and children and family. And I'm heartbroken because those were things that I took to heart. I thought this is what you wanted. I thought that we both wanted the same thing. I have seduction. I fantasize about you. I fantasize about you, and I feel like they fantasize about, you know, they fantasize about you, you fantasize about them. Twin flames have an incredible chemistry. They're really like nothing else. The lovemaking is off the charts. The intimacy is off the charts. So you have a very difficult time finding that with someone else. Can you fall in love with somebody else? Absolutely. Absolutely. There's lots of soulmates in our lifetime. There's only one twin flame, unfortunately, but you know, one might be enough. But that sense of compatibility physically is like no other. And you both carry that with you, and you struggle with, how come nothing else feels the same? How come when I'm with anybody else, I don't feel the same? And that's hard. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you have for me? I have a Knight of Wands. I have Temperance. I have a Page of Swords. And I have a Queen of Cups. Two things came into me. The first thing came into me as, I'm just going to say through a channeling energy right now, that your twin wants you to know that they still love you. Okay. Now, we're not hearing from this person, or they're not sharing that with us, but it's very much a feeling. If I could tell you I love you, I would. If I could get that message to you right now through Kathy, I want you to hear it. Look at, she's even like listening to the message with the seashell to her ear, you know, like, is that what they're really saying? You know, when you put that seashell up to your ear and you hear the ocean, you're like, oh my God. So your person, I feel like if they could tell you how they feel right now, they would. The Spirit just said, but that would open up a can of worms. That would open up the back door somehow. They're not ready to walk through that door. They feel that if they just reached out and started talking to you, that they would be almost forced to have a conversation about getting back together, or where do we go from here? And they're not ready. Well, my hands just tingled. They're not ready for that. Does it mean that they don't have thoughts of you? No, it means that they're not ready. Yes, twin flames need space, unfortunately. I have Temperance and I have a King of Wands. So that feels like this person is trying to do some healing. Okay. They're using the word temper with me, like anger, resentment, bitterness, sadness. They couldn't be frustrated where they are right now. They are having a hard time with, why am I feeling the way I'm feeling? I don't understand this connection. You drive me crazy, they just said. So this person is, you drive them crazy. You're driving me nuts, because I'm thinking about you and I'm trying to just like figure things out. And my head is spinning. Okay. So we have this mind-blowing, head-spinning energy, and that's what a twin does to you. They confuse you. They make you wonder if you're insane. They make you wonder if this is real. So I'm secretly in love with you. Is this still real? Okay. And because I'm not even seeing you, but I can feel you, I can sense you. I mean, it's just so, it's so intense, isn't it? I have a 2 of Wands. I can see you. Now she's looking. She's got this little map with a compass. I love compasses. This feeling of let your inner compass guide you. And she's got this telescope. And she's looking at the horizon and she's saying, you know, can I see a future with you? And I do still believe we have a future together. So it is a sense of someday, right? Someday we'll have a future together. But I have a map. The map is direction. Okay, the map is kind of concrete. Maps don't change that often, right? So if I follow the map, so maybe they have a map in their head that they're trying to follow, a plan of action. Sometimes that masculine energy has a timeline in their head. That's a biggie, that they are saying, I'm going to give this 6 weeks. I'm going to give this 6 months. And if I still feel this way, then I'll figure something out. But it's like a time thing that they have, more so with the masculine. I have a 7 of Pentacles. I will say the 7 of Pentacles came in as try again. Can we try again? Can we, you know, try differently, do things differently, see if it would grow, see if we can, you know, make this happen, make things move. So I will say that somebody's thinking about trying again. So that's encouraging. And I have a Hermit. And look at this path. I'm on a long path. This is interesting. What a beautiful card. So there's the Hermit's on the path, but the Hermit reflection is also in the lantern. And I felt this beautiful sense of, I'm trying to find the light within me. So this person could be struggling with, who am I? Sometimes twins feel like they lose their identity because they're so much like their twin that they start to feel like, you know, I don't even know how to explain it, that they aren't an individual anymore, that they aren't separated from another person, that they're so alike with somebody else that what they say and what they do becomes their own actions. And they're like, well, who am I? What's my personality? What's my values? What's my morals? What's my identity? And maybe this person's just trying to figure out their own identity again, because twins have a tendency to finish each other's sentences. They want to be together all the time. And sometimes twins lose sight of, we're 2 individuals and we have to have other things in our lives other than each other. And because we become so obsessive with each other. So that could be going on. I do have a Death card at the bottom of my deck. Just changes. For every ending, there's a new beginning. So changes. Trying to find the light within me again. I feel like there's an identity crisis, you know, like, who am I? What happened? What happened to my life? Like, what did you do to me? Yeah. All right, let's get some initials. Let's see what the initials are saying. So I've got this big, beautiful bowl of Scrabble tiles that I don't use for any other reason than tarot readings. I don't even know how to play Scrabble. Okay, so here's these beautiful Scrabble tiles. And we're going to get a nice handful. We're going to do first initials, last initials. Some of you may get lucky enough to spell your person's name. If you don't get it, that's okay. They're just some clues, okay, everybody? I have an I, an S, an O, the letter R, M, I feel like I want to say storm with that, almost that spelling. So after the storm, after a tower moment, oh, my hands are tingling. So some of you, if you've gone through a major storm, maybe this is when you need to hear these messages. I have an E, an M, I have an E, O, U, I, N, U, Q, letter G. I have an X today, an A, and I have a letter T. Okay, so let me know in the comments if that they connect to you. First initial, last initial, full names is always fun. But after the storm, you could be hearing this right after we had a big kind of storm with our twin for some of you. All right, let's see what else they want us to know. Spirit, please share with me. What is it that you need me to hear? Where are my twins headed? I have communication. I like to take my hand because that tells me I feel the caring energy. It's like sitting across a table from somebody and they take your hand and say, I really want to talk to you, and they mean it. So this feels very affectionate to me. That feels nice. So this communication, can we communicate like normal people? Can we talk like normal people without, just kind of, twins. The one thing about twins is there's nobody that's ever in control. So it's not like somebody's up here and the other one just listens. Okay. It's if they say something that is inappropriate, you say something right back at them at the same level. So it has a tendency to escalate because you truly can fight your own battles. Okay. And you're not going to let your twin get away with anything. And that is why twins have a tendency to butt heads, because there's no sense of one person has more power, so to speak, over the other. You're both equally strong in defending your thoughts and feelings. Denial, failure to accept a situation, unhealthy cycles or addictions, denying their feelings, denying they're saying actions, things that have to change. I didn't say that. I didn't do that. You just made that up. You're the one doing that. They take what they're doing in their actions and they throw it on the other person. They reflect it to the other person and saying, no, I'm not talking to anybody else. You must be talking to somebody else because you're saying it. So it's this denial. It's this constant, you catch them. You're the only one that can call them out. They probably got away with behaviors with other people. They probably got away with it their whole lifetime with other people, but a twin doesn't let them get away with it. A twin shows them the mirror and says, you got to be kidding yourself, right? Like, you're denying this. You're denying this. You've got to be kidding. So they don't like that. They don't want to hear what is wrong with them. They don't want to see it. They don't want to see it in their face because nobody else can see it. Nobody else has ever pointed it out to them. So they deny it. Divine timing. Everything has a higher purpose. Now, just a reminder that twin flames are brought together as the spiritual union for a mission. And what is the purpose of this connection in this lifetime? And that mission is predetermined before you get here. So even if it's a short connection, and it had a very specific meaning, that's what you guys decided on in this lifetime, that this is why we're going to meet, this is what we're going to do, this is what we're going to learn. And so it's sometimes hard when you don't travel the rest of this lifetime with that person because you completed the mission. So keep that in mind. Did you complete the mission already? Is the work done? Did I just say work? Okay, putting in the work. Thank you, Spirit. Holy shit. Action that helps achieve goals, building the path to success. So we have a goal, we have a mission, and we have to take actions. And we both have to be on the same page, Spirit just said. We both have to want the same thing. We both have to see it clearly. We both have to be prepared for it. That feels good, like this sense of preparedness. Like we have been working towards this our whole lives until we come into union with each other. Spirit, please share with me any feelings around this twin connection. I got to get these jumpers. Let's get these. I'm listening to my higher self right now. A higher power is guiding me. So absolutely, I'm letting Spirit guide me. I don't have the answers. I am confused. I don't know what my twin wants. I can't control the situation. So I'm surrendering and I'm letting Spirit guide me because I don't know what to do anymore. I have the number 5. Please don't give up on me. I'm trying to change, but it takes time. He's got a little hourglass. I know none of you want to hear patience. You don't want to hear time. You don't want to, be waiting any longer. We want this confusion to go away. Spirit just said, I want to see it clearly. When our conversations are lighthearted and playful, it eases the tension that is sometimes there when we talk. Twins get very deep, very fast. And sometimes we not only lose our identity, but we lose the fun. We lose the playfulness because they're so deep. And maybe this person was missing the good times. Maybe this person says, we don't even have fun anymore. All we do is talk about our feelings. I don't want to talk about my feelings all the time. So can we go back to having fun and not putting so much pressure on each other, Spirit just said, for what are you thinking? What are you feeling? Where are we headed? What's going to happen next? So are we missing out on the reason why we were together in the first place is to enjoy each other? Because twin flames can have a lot of fun. That's for sure. A lot of fun. I want to let my guard down with you, but fear makes me lash out in self-defense. There's that combination of I deny things. I have to guard myself with you because you understand me too much. You see right through me, Spirit just said. So you know this person better than they know themselves, and you say it out loud, and it's the last thing they want to hear because it's the truth. And you call them out on it, and they just freak out. And they've been in relationships before with other people, and nobody has pointed out these faults in them. Nobody has ever pointed out weaknesses in them, and they don't like it. So that fear creeps in as I'm not good enough. They'll say, if I can't make you happy, then just leave, or we shouldn't be together because I can't make you happy. So it's because you're so alike. That's really what's going on. Whoa, jumper. Okay. I feel you pulling away, and it triggers my fears that you'll leave me for good. Nothing is scarier than your intuition telling you that it's over. Usually when twins part ways, your intuition says, oh, my twin needs space. I'm going to love them from afar. And when they're ready, they'll come back. When you feel like your twin is trying to cut the tie, it's devastating to you. You feel like you just sunk into a black hole. You feel that, has it really gone away forever? Because this time it feels different. We've parted ways before, but never like this, never this hurtful, never this painful. So it is devastating. It is very depressing. It can be all-consuming. So I understand, and it's different than the everyday breakup. I will tell you that. I long for your kisses and your touch. I miss you. I miss you. The number 10, 10th of the month, 10 days. Number 4, I'm trying to connect to you and give you a message. Can you hear me? So there's the telepathic, there's the psychic connection like no other. You swear to God they visit you in your sleep. You're having dreams. You ask yourself a question, you know, what is my twin doing right now? And your twin, poof, answers. So that telepathic connection is very, very real. Let's get some charms. Let's see what the charms are saying. Maybe we'll get some evidence that connects you to this person. And they're saying just brings you comfort today. So this reading isn't going to give you all the answers that you're seeking. It's not going to give you the answers of, you know, is my person going to call today? That is not this reading. This reading is giving you comfort, is what Spirit said. And I hope that I'm able to do that for you. Let's see what the charms are saying. Okay. I've got, oh, these are really pretty. Okay. I don't know where to put my spoon, my magic spoon. I've had this for like 20 years. I love my charms. Okay. I got lots of charms, lots of colors. I've got some letters in there, so we'll get some additional letters. And some of them are small, so I'm going to use my tweezers. I have the letter Z. Okay. I have an X. Turn some of these over, see what I'm looking at. Just going to see if I have any more letters. Here's another letter. What's this one? I have an L. Okay. Okay. All right, I'm going to go all the way down here. Let me just push some of these out of the way for a second. I'm going to go down here with this birthday cake because it came into me as, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. That somebody has, you know, it's past, and you always hoped that they'd reach out to you on your birthday just to say happy birthday. Like you're not expecting, you know, them to take you out, but just to remember your birthday. So somebody wants you to know, a twin out there wants you to know, I'm sorry I missed your birthday. I did think of you. But again, if I open that back door, I feel like I'm opening up a can of worms and I'm not ready for that. So, but they definitely thought about you on your birthday. So we're going to say it that way. I have a couple of pocketbooks. I'm going to put these pocketbooks together. Pocketbooks, bags, whatever you call them. Okay. Clutches. Here we go. So it's coming into me as a collection. It's somebody who, yeah, I've got birthdays. So I'm going to say, I've got another cake here. So I'm going to say, even this feeling of 2 birthdays have passed. That maybe your birthday has passed and their birthday has passed. They didn't reach out to you on your birthday, so you're not reaching out to them on their birthday. It's like a tit for tat. So, but I feel like, yeah, I wish that we could at least be in a place where we are communicating and spending birthdays together. I have these bags, so it feels more like a bag collection. It feels like somebody who maybe you don't have a lot of bags, but the bags that you have are really, really high quality, really good quality. And maybe this person purchased these bags for you as gifts, maybe past birthdays. So that could be the connection, something like that. Okay, let's see. Okay, what is this guy? I have a teddy bear. All right, that came into me as hugs. It came into me as I just wish I could hug you. I just wish I could hold you, but it's more of a teddy bear energy. So this person could be bear, bear hugs. I miss your bear hug. I miss laying on your chest, like somebody who might have a big chest, and I feel like I can just like sink into your chest when I lay there. So I miss laying on your chest. Okay. I do have a cross. I'm going to say I'm trying to grow spiritually. Okay, whatever the spiritual growth is, but I feel like this person and you are both taking it upon yourselves to work on that area of your life. It's a part of your healing, it's part of your growth. So that feels good. You can't have enough of that. Okay. This feels like they want to tell you they love you. If they could just tell you they love you, if they could just hold you without it opening up the door of, we have to talk, or are we going to get back together? I think that would be wonderful if we could, the person who we still care about, even if we're not where we need to be and we're not supposed to be together right now, wouldn't it be beautiful if you could just say, you know what, I just want to hug you for a minute. Look at me and tell me you're okay. Let's say I love you to each other, and then we go back and we continue to heal. Like, wouldn't that be wonderful if we could do that without it breaking our hearts and destroying us, So, but it would be nice if we could just do that just in a moment in time, So I don't know why we can't. I wish we could. I have a leaf. I'm going to put the leaf and the owl together because it's coming into me as fall, falling leaves, fall months. That could be a clue as to when this union is returning. They are showing me all those colors. They're showing me all those ambers and browns and reds and yellows and fall foliage. So those could be some of your favorite colors. That could be something that you both like to do. I love to see the foliage in the fall. We'd always spend time in the woods, or we would drive through the mountains to see the foliage. They could be fond memories, spirits saying. So there's something connecting you just to the months, September, October, November, something like that, end of August even, being important. I have a hair dryer. I have a hair dryer, and what's this guy? Okay, I'm going to go with the hair dryer for a second. Okay, I've got a beauty mirror, and I have a comb. So I'm going to throw it out there as a hairstylist. That maybe one of us is a hairstylist, or we just definitely love to. We're not leaving the house without blow drying our hair. Like, that's not an option. But somebody might be a hairstylist, somebody might be a barber. So that feels nice. I do have cologne or perfume. So somebody who smells good. I miss your cologne. I miss your smell. I have shirts that still smell like you, and I can still smell your scent. And I have a crab. I have a little crab, but I'm going to say Cancer energy. I'm going to say a Cancer energy with that little crab. I have a little heart with a bow on top. You know how it came into me as more of a, you have me wrapped around your little finger, that when I'm with you, I feel like there's something about this connection that this person struggles with their identity. So if they feel like you've got them wrapped around their little finger, your little finger, maybe they feel like they don't have control over their own decisions because they're always trying to please you, or they're always trying to make sure that you're happy. And a little bit of, not that it's true, but if you said jump, they'll say how high, because they just wanted you to be happy. But it was like, I just felt like I didn't have any breathing room, in a sense, that I was so in love with you that whatever you said and did, I would do. So that's probably not a healthy place to be, but twins do get there, unfortunately, because you become so close to somebody. You're like, what makes you happy? What can I do? What can I, can I fix it? Can I do things? So that could be going on. I have a piano and I have a rose, and that feels like a romantic evening. It feels like a night out, maybe piano bar, somewhere that's a restaurant with a piano player. drinks, beautiful flowers on the table, somewhere romantic. So that could be a memory that I'm just thinking of. And I'm just going to put this picture with it, this camera. It looks like a camera. I'm going to put this big camera with it because maybe we have pictures of that night. It could be an anniversary. It could be one of the best pictures we have. We were all dressed up, and you know, the waiter or waitress took our photo. So maybe that's something that is more of a memory. Okay, I have a lollipop. I'm just going to use the word sweet, that maybe that's how they define you, that they've always thought that you were caring and sweet and kind. So I don't think it has to do with, I don't feel like we're not together because of your personality. Like, I think they loved you for you and your kindness. So I feel like that's important, but I'm going to say sweet. I'm going to say sweet. I have a pink bow and I have a pink flower. They use the word genuine with me, and they're saying this was genuine love. I did want to wrap you up. You were a present to me. I wanted to put a big bow around you. You were my gift. So they want you to know that this was real, that this is real, that they do still love you. And it is genuine. Genuine is the word that they gave me. So I don't know how I went from bow and flower to genuine, but you know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. And then the last charm is a old-fashioned telephone. And the way I just said old-fashioned. We have traveled many lifetimes together. We have been here before. We have separated before in other lifetimes. And it's a feeling of picking up the phone. It's a feeling of picking up the phone, knocking on the door, communicating. But more importantly, we've traveled. I mean, this is like an old-fashioned dial, you know, I don't know, 1800s maybe, phone. And that would be cool to look up. Let me see if I can get it to focus. Let's see. Come on, camera. No, doesn't want to focus. Come on, you got it. Okay, so you guys get it. But old-fashioned in the sense that we've traveled lifetimes together. Maybe that was the phone in our foyer when we had a Victorian house and it looked just like that. It wasn't pink, but it was black. We were married. We had kids. We built a house. We belonged to the local church. The kids played in the schoolyard. You know, like it's like we've shared other lifetimes. Okay, so those are the clues. Those are the clues. It's genuine. That was nice. Let me know if the clues connect to any of you, if anything really, really jumped out at you. I always love, first of all, I love to read my charms because they're just pure intuition for me. And that's fun, just fun. And I think that we get some different types of messages from the cards. Spirit, share with me, where are we headed with this twin connection? I have an Ace of Swords. I want to talk. Okay, Ace of Swords would be, I need to come forward. I have to talk. That would be a gift. Do you even care? And being more selfish. Taking better care of yourself. Do you even care? Wondering if you're thinking of me. If I contacted you, would you even respond? You know, you start going down this rabbit hole of they're going to reject me, or I'm so angry, or they're still so angry they wouldn't even talk to me. I think we should see other people. Maybe that's what we decided to do. Take a break from each other. I just dream and wish for everything. I feel like it's more of a, I just wish it was easier. I wish that we didn't struggle. I wish you didn't know me so well. Ace of Cups, Ace of Swords. So there's the feelings. I'm realizing my feelings. I'm in so much pain. I do believe that twin flames are in, even when they want it, I just want you all the time. You're all I'm thinking of. So even when twin flames want a separation or they just, grow apart somehow, it is painful. It's like, why did I do this? Why am I in this connection? Why am I struggling? Spirit, please share with me messages. I'm letting you go because I love you. I want you to grow. I need to grow. I'm not ready for you yet in this union. I've never met anyone like you. True. My painful past still haunts me. I'm sorry I brought that into this connection. I didn't understand what I was doing. I'm not ready to be with you yet. I do feel that. I feel like your person is just trying to let you know today that, of course, they're thinking of you. Of course, they love you. They're always fantasizing about you, but they're not ready. They're not ready to come back. Spirit, timeline, anything about the time, energy? Few days. Okay, so that gives me hope. I don't know if it's necessarily going to be a few days, but it's kind of like short term. It's not like long distance, up in the air. This person could be driving you crazy with, they're going to come back. You can feel they're going to come back, but they're just kind of playing this aloofness of, I know you're waiting and I'll come back when I'm ready energy. So that could be really under your skin right now. I have June. That's pretty hopeful. And I have don't wait around. And Spirit told you that in the beginning. They want you to be free. They just said they want you to work on you. They want you to live your life to its fullest. You're not chasing, you're not waiting. And when this twin, and if this twin is ready to come talk and to hold you again, then they will. So in the meantime, we love them from afar. We accept where we're at. We try to surrender to God's will and the universe's will as to why we're going through this to begin with. And what they say at the bottom of the deck, I have January. Maybe this all started for some of you in January. A sense of coldness. We're going to put this out into the universe. I hope you've enjoyed your reading. I want to thank Spirit for these messages. For those of you that are new to this channel, please remember to hit that like, subscribe, ring the bell. That really does help the channel grow. Comment below. If you don't know what to comment, just post a heart, a smiley face. Thank you, Kathy. That helps all of us here on YouTube Tarot to help grow and to continue doing what we're doing. If you'd like to book a private reading, please check out my website, KathyMamolinsPsychicMedium.com. And in the comments, I will put my other 2 channels and the link to those if you're not familiar with me. But thanks for being here, and I'll see you again real soon in another Twin Flame reading. Bye-bye.